This the link up. This the link up. This the link up. Welcome to the link up. This the link up. This the link up. This the link up. Welcome to the link up. Oh. Yes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the LinkUp podcast with your host, Mr. King and Kana.
Yes. Good day, everybody.
And today we have a special guest in the building once again.
Well, I mean, you can't just say once again. So what happened was, this is like the second take we tried of this.
Yeah.
Because, the first one, we had the whole thing done, and ready to leave it, let out you here. But
start the process and get it ready to upload and all of that and stuff. But as soon as press pause, I had some technical difficulties going on with the recording equipment and stuff, which resulted in the loss of the entire episode.
The whole take.
And it turned out that I was like an hour and a half conversation. So now we kind of making up for that basically by giving y'all, we know it's not going to be the exact same conversation, but yeah, we got to provide something this week, which is like, why, we definitely appreciate our guests making some time to allow for them. Yeah. So we could repeat these same conversations and, give something proper to the fans, basically. For the few listeners that we do have, we don't want to let y'all down, We want to make sure we come true for y'all, Can't lose our head already, ain't much to lose, but we got to keep them there.
We try to be consistent. So with that being said, good afternoon, Fain.
Good afternoon.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Fain.
Well, no doubt.
And welcome to Alcoholics Anonymous.
Hi, Fain.
Do you have anything you'd like to share this session with us?
Just so that you guys should be feeling appreciated. I should appreciate me actually for taking time out of my
busy schedule
to
come
be here yet again.
Chat with us a little bit.
Yeah.
Miss us.
Yeah, okay.
But with that being said, happy St. Martin's Day.
Happy St. Martin's Day.
I mean,
we recorded this on November 11th, which is the official. Okay, wait, I want to say something and then be totally incorrect. Is the Independence Day?
No, it's different. Different people celebrate different things. People on St. Martin celebrate St. Martin's Day as being the discovery of the island and all of that.
No, we're not talking about the Dutch version. No.
Like talking about like St. Martin though.
Oh yeah,
as people like the island.
Okay, so say it again, my bad.
The island is all about the discovery, Christopher Columbus, that whole nonsense story of him coming here and discovering us.
Yeah.
Not
92. Wow.
Yo, it's been a long week. My bad.
And I just said yeah.
When it was 1960.
That was like what 25 years ago.
It was 1642 or 16.
Somebody Google that.
It's 16. I was recently looking into this and stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to see if I can remember it off top. But I believe it was like 1642 or 1642.
What the song say? You remember that? You remember the song?
Columbus, he sailed the ocean blue in 1642 or 92. It's 1642 or 92. It's one of the two. Like, it's someone of those two. Listen. I don't know. It seems like somebody is Googling, so you might be we might be saved in a moment with the actual answer. But it's either, I'm pretty sure it was 1642, 43, or 1692, or 93. It's one of those 4 dates that St. Martin was discovered.
Yeah, for international listeners, that's why we celebrate St. Martin's Day today, both abroad and on the island.
Yeah, the day that Spanish.
You guys, wow, it was 1493.
Wow, where you get 16 from?
I don't know.
What happened in 1642? I just saw something
on St. Martin's Day, November 11, 1493.
You see
Spanish explorer Christopher Columbus, on his second journey into Antillean waters, landed on the island, naming it Saint Martin.
Mm-hmm. Okay then.
See, that's why we have somebody else.
Yeah, that's what it's great. It's great to have somebody to fact check and tell us how wrong we were. While I hear saying with such certainty.
I had never really claimed to know. I was really asking questions.
I don't want to hear talking about that. Show terrible the memory. Can't trust it.
But yeah, for all the international listeners, that's again why we celebrate St. Martin's Day. So what I just normally do on St. Martin's Day?
In Holland, nothing in particular, because I know that is how different St. Martin's Day festivities and stuff being organized by whether it's USC or whoever else doing different things for St. Martin's Day. I rarely ever go to any of those
But I mean, you know, shout out to USC still. You know, they do a big thing.
Yeah, it's good that those things
people,
even happen and that they
sure.
make sure to provide an opportunity for the people of the island while they abroad to gather and celebrate together.
Especially the first year students.
Yeah, away from home and stuff like that. Kind of used to your St. Martin traditions and how you would celebrate it there or whatnot. Like I'm trying to remember like what I even used to do on St. Martin in particular for St. Martin's. And it's like I was never.
But
I was in a scout, so we used to march and stuff. Rain or sun. Come rain or sun, we used to march.
Be the scouts, right?
Yeah, I was in the scouts. I was in the
Mohican
scouting.
The what?
Mohican. Our name was Mohicans.
So like they're different than the two regular scouts.
Yeah,
or,
they
like,
had the hibiscus scouts and they had the.
So what made are you different than like
the hibiscus people, the flower people?
We were just the best.
Okay. True.
Joking. I have some friends in the hibiscus.
Throwing shade at the other people.
Yeah.
Like, scout beef.
Fucking bad was. Okay.
Nah, man.
They used to do all of that stuff here, though. Like you tie a knot and whatnot, and you get a bat.
We used to tie a knot. We used to go camping.
I know my god sister was in the scouts and thing. I know she was big in that throughout her youth and thing. Yeah. Like you know who I'm talking about and stuff.
I don't know who.
I don't know. I don't know if it matters. Like if it's need to be kept a secret, but yeah, like shout out Nerissa and stuff.
Nerissa, yeah, like, of course.
I know she been in scouts.
She was
for
in the Mohican Scout group to me and her.
Okay. I never had a conversation with her about like what is they used to do in detail. Kind of really interested in me like that. Like, I know camping and whatnot.
We used to camp. We used to
having the jamborees where they get together with all kind of other scouting groups of the other places and stuff like.
Yeah,
I know the broad outlines of what was going on and stuff, but
so how old are you?
How old was I? I think the first time I went was like when I just started MPC, I think, or maybe like in my 6th grade. So I was like around 10, 11. So, and I stopped. I don't even know when.
You good? I think I was a little bit too
What was I doing at 10, 11?
I didn't have. I was in a screen, but.
In what?
In a screen. I was either playing Game Boy or behind a TV screen or watching TV. Or...
No, I was actually being productive. So.
No, not me.
So why are you throwing shade once again?
I mean, he just said he was behind the screen.
If
that's what you find as
productive.
That was not. Come on.
Straight up, that was not being productive.
Maybe he was developing skills to later pursue a major league gaming career or something like that.
Okay, so if you ever get attacked by zombies, you have like experience.
The man does get paid.
Okay. Man's ready.
Yeah.
Man's is ready. For that zombie apocalypse, Man's is ready. I practice enough. Man's ready.
I'm just saying that the man does get paid. Like them professional gamers and things that is going major league tournaments and stuff.
Like gaming.
Major league gaming. It's a legit thing.
Like in the Olympics and them kind of ones.
I know they was talking about it. I know about it like officially going to. I know there was discussion about it.
I hear it was supposed to be officially introduced.
It could be, but I mean, I know there was debate about how much.
Okay, don't quote me on that.
I don't know. I know there was discussion about it. I just don't know if it's certain.
I hear it too. So
it's possible. But either way, the man does get paid. Like certain, depending on what game it is, like the prize money for certain tournaments will be crazy, millions and hundreds of thousands and stuff. Like man, I don't set for life off of playing games and stuff.
Yeah, but you see, them man who to be winning that kind of money, the next level, is really they're on a different caliber. Like there's nothing you could do.
Those Imran friends,
not even.
Imran can run in them circles. I got faith in my boy that if he was around these man long enough and thing, he'd adapt to the level.
You see that's the thing. If he was around them, yeah. But being in St. Martin and staying in St. Martin, which I think
is a little bit limiting. But there's online gaming and stuff like that.
But still.
Crossing boundaries and stuff to the
people
internet.
Who you around most of the time is who would influence you. So if you're not having people that are going to be constantly gaming all the time, Imran gonna have people that be like, yo, come let me go soggy, come let me go tantrum whenever I get a roof again. And then think that's taking away hours from practicing now.
So basically you have to have no life outside of the game.
You just gotta be the same kind of dedication of Kobe. Like you wasn't with him when he was shooting the gym and stuff like that.
It's true.
Like you gotta you have to have that same kind of dedication for your jump shot working on your free throws
but some
and
of them really have that's a talent. Like they find they call in life, especially them Asians. Yo, no, real talk. You see them crazy videos you'd be seeing on Instagram and Facebook or how they be going on in the arcade. That's real. No?
Bye.
Like that's
Yo, I seen
that's
some
not
crazy. I
dramatized,
seen
no.
some crazy videos pass through my Facebook timeline from like the Dance Revolutions and the Guitar Heroes and
Bruh.
thing, and it's like, yo, the directions and the speed that they pass that, and they just hitting everything perfect.
Bruh.
It's like,
Man was in Tokyo, man, see that live, right? I still, I wish I could have the video.
I don't know. Maybe something interesting for
Maybe
them.
somewhere. I see if I could bring it up and show you one day. Yo, the man is only really over there is where I realize how useful that handrail is behind you. Yo, the man is just lean back on that, right? And just go to town on the legs now.
Unnecessary stuff. Like I don't need that. I don't need that much movement and stuff when I'm playing my video games. Like the few times when I actually do, and I can't even say that because like the only game that I play now and then. Well, I can't say now and then. Like still regularly is Pokemon Go. Like that's the only game that I play nowadays. I left my entire gaming life like behind me.
Sad.
That just a little bit, especially if it's the only one. I mean, I have no problem with the fact that you play Pokemon Go because let's be real now, I had to play it too. But it's the fact that that's the only one you play.
But I don't do the console game anymore. Like I ain't trying to fill up all the space on my phone with a bunch of games and things, slow it down and whatnot.
I mean, I got one other game, but
like I used to have Candy Crush and thing. That would be the only thing I'll play in between.
I started it and then I just gave up halfway. That's why I do it basically every game. I just give up.
I refuse so to.
Like, I went through periods with Candy Crush. Like
it was addictive.
I've had moments when I downloaded it, I played it for a while, then I was like, I hit this one level, like, you just can't pass the one level. And then I'm like, oh well, fuck you, goodbye. And then it's deleted and stuff, and you move on to another thing. And the thing with Candy Crush, they had like the other versions. They had like Jelly Saga or something like that. That was like the same game basically, but just they had a different shape that it was matching or something like that.
I think
they had like 3 different versions. And at the point, they had like all 3 different versions. So like I was stuck on this one. Okay, let me switch to the next one and I'll play that one.
Okay, that's a little bit.
I just remember Ashil. I don't know if you were in that group as well. Ashil, Paula used to just like exchange their phones because Ashil could have hit that level higher. So like for like a few minutes they would exchange phones.
I feel like that's whack though. Like I can't feel good about myself if somebody else passes a level for me. I gotta do that on my own.
That's why you can't trust nobody neither. No, because they could be like, oh yeah, dog, check my score. Wait, look at somebody else. They far out the more they're doing freaking Candy Crush in the background.
True.
No, we went from what you do for St. Martin's Day to running game. What you just do for St. Martin's Day? Because Gary don't really have. I mean, you know.
My memory is bad.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, eat.
I remember like boardwalk and stuff.
Yeah, like after that boardwalk, so it's like we used to march and stuff.
Are you so sad? I didn't even know kind of contact. What you eating? Like what
like food?
No shit, Sherlock.
You want details? You want us to go into be like, the Johnny cake with the rice and the barbecue chicken, and you make sure you put a little bit of barbecue sauce on the Johnny cake and thing.
Like, I don't know.
Why?
What do you mean? If you're eating barbecue sauce and Johnny cake, like if you're eating that kind of dish, you gotta put a little bit of barbecue sauce on the Johnny cake.
Why you consider traditional St. Martin food then?
Or Johnny cake and chicken leg is not a stereotypical answer.
Chicken leg and Johnny cake.
What do you mean?
Chicken leg and Johnny cake.
Saltfish
for sure.
A whole bunch of things that I don't eat.
Some soups. I don't deal with the soups, but
I don't really like Kang soup.
Yeah, the Kang soup seemed to be popular.
The pigtail soup and the pig foot.
Iguana soup seemed to be big last year.
Oxtail and then the ones
yes.
and
oxtail.
Yeah.
Some plantain. Some potatoes.
Plantain and everything.
I want to talk about plantain. Yeah, macaroni pie probably. You can slide that in there.
Yeah, man. If
that's like holiday food. That's Thanksgiving, Christmas food. All of the feast opportunities. All them things coming up, man.
Yeah, it's like I think the third.
All the eating holidays coming up.
Is it Thursday?
Okay, yeah.
It's the last Thursday of November, I think.
Or the third Thursday, I think. One before the last
Thursday. I don't know. Next month is Christmas, Jesus.
I don't pay like holidays. I really don't care. I don't pay that much attention to holidays. Like to me, they're just regular days.
But no, I just thinking about more exams before the holidays.
More exams. I have it after the holidays.
Yeah, after.
In January.
I got after as well, but I got before. Getting like either before December, either in December or like late this month.
Why?
Ask Javier.
Appropriate response.
No, and not look for, and then that's when all the stores got sale.
Yeah.
So that's when people go extra stupid inside the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man.
When is Black Friday? I know that's that'll be before. It'll be before
No.
Thanksgiving or the
Black Friday is after. Is the
there's
Friday.
the Monday. They just have the Monday, the Cyber Monday, and the Black Friday.
The
They-
Friday
Monday
is
is- Cyber Monday is after
the
Black
Black Friday
Friday.
is The Black Friday is Friday because it's
The Friday before
so
the Thanksgiving,
Thursday
or
is
like the
Thanksgiving and then Friday is Black Friday.
yeah.
Makes sense.
And then the Cyber Monday is the Monday after.
All the electronic sales and whatnot, so you gotta check out Media Market and
Oh
things.
my gosh, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, because I want that PS4 virtual reality thing. I want to see if they can put it
Now I
on
was
sale.
mostly thinking on clothes, so thanks for reminding me.
But I said Medium. What made you? What part of
Because
that?
the Black Friday, I was still on Black Friday. I moved on to Cyber, whatever, but
with the attitude, Jesus.
because y'all not getting it, it's very serious, okay?
See, but
Get them discounts
you
and
just go to
things.
the stores or you just
No,
go
online.
Oh,
Who
thank
have time
God.
to go
See,
to stores?
I love people like you.
No, I
I
can't
wish
deal
more
with
people
that.
used to shop online.
No, it's
But then
too-
again, I might not have a job in that case. So
But yeah, I remember seeing articles about that self. The fact that so many people shopping online, the growth of all of these delivery services and
Yeah.
things.
well, it don't look like doing anything to Zara because Jesus Christ.
I can't, especially Zara, I can't go when they have sale because everything is just all over the place.
Have you
I have
ever
not
been
seen
I
the
can't
sale yet.
find
I've seen it
anything.
now.
Have you ever
Uh-huh.
seen like Forever 21 or Primark at any given
Yeah,
day?
Primark is just
like,
every day.
Those two stores in
Yeah.
particular, I've never seen it. Like no matter what time you go, that
I've
like,
never really looked at it like that. To be quite honest.
It's horrible.
Not
Yo.
since I started to work by Zara.
like the price. It's cheap clothing basically.
Yeah, no,
low
I know-
price
I
and
mean,
stuff.
I've been
It's
inside, but I
consistently
never
like
noticed
chaos.
it.
Like look at the tables, like
Yeah.
how I would now.
Yo, that place chaotic all the time. Dog.
I
Them-
still
they
feel
can,
bad
I feel
for
like they
the-
can
for
never
the
have
people
enough people on
working
the
there.
floor in both of those
Let me
stores.
show you something.
Like-
Only when you start working in like a service industry, you realize how much of a dick people are in general.
No,
Yeah.
but since I was working Burger King, that's why I was always
But
clean up
service
my
industry.
clean up my table and things. Cause like just because you
Yeah.
have somebody whose job it is to clean up the tables, and that don't mean you gotta make the job extra difficult to add
Exactly.
more to it. On
I
top
ain't
of
gonna lie,
that,
sometimes I
it's
used
a
to be
small
like that, but,
small effort to pick up your
Karma's
tray,
a
throw
bitch.
some things on it, throw it in the garbage, put a tray on top. How much work is that? Not that I just really eat at much fast food places like these days anyway, but
You just Toys Bazaar yesterday, though.
it's bizarre. Talking about the delivery stuff, I don't go go to the places.
But you said you don't eat no more fast food, like not much, you know. So I
don't.
just had to
is
burst your
Toys
bubble.
Bazaar technically fast food? Because
Yeah, it
I
is.
just consider eating out. So
Yeah, it
actually,
is.
some of the food you order on Toys Bazaar could be considered just normal
Okay,
dinner.
you know what? Let me just rephrase it and say junk food then, you know.
My,
'cause-
that was
It
a,
depends, but you see, now it depends on what he
that's
ordered.
broche dinner and stuff like
Junk
that.
food.
That's Turks. That ain't nothing
Okay.
healthy.
I
And like
can't
that,
help you with that
and
one.
from that one
Just
from
saying.
last night, that was some new place I tried. And like
Or
normally there is at least throw a little bit of salad and thing inside the broche,
Nah,
but this was
nothing.
literally is like a pita bread and meat. Like that's all I was, and I was like, what?
well,
But
I
yeah.
won't be going there.
Are
I
you
mean,
ever-
it wasn't
Are you
bad.
ever,
Like,
are you
the
ever
meat didn't
tried?
taste-
I need grass.
Yeah.
Are you ever tried that roti place?
Which one?
Which
Nah, there's
roti?
many.
Because they have like
Like
so
in this
much.
area, there's like at least 3 or so that is probably on Toys Bazaar.
Is roti I talking about? No, not no. The place there by Belma Marino.
You talking about a
next-
Mexican
Taco Mundo?
Taco
Yes.
Mundo?
Yeah.
Not roti. Sorry.
Uh,
tacos.
I've had it. I've had it a couple of times.
I only had like a burrito, and when I was like, cause Sharika, I had a time Sharika,
Name dropping.
yeah, well, I mean,
Shout out
nothing
Sharika.
bad.
Shout out to you.
Nice peoples.
We had she introduced me to the salsa shop or something like that, and I had a burrito there, and oh my gosh, this burrito was just amazing. Like I couldn't even finish it in one. Like it was like, oh my god, I just thinking about
Couldn't
it, I
handle
know.
well. It was too much faith.
I shut up. But just thinking about it now, I just want to eat it now again. But anyways, I had it there, and then I didn't want to go all the way central, so I was like, "Hey, it is right here. Let me just get a burrito."
really
and
not
then it
that
was
good.
just
It's really not that
disappointing.
good. Like,
So yeah,
I had about Papa John's too, but I like Papa John's. It wasn't that
Papa
bad.
John's tastes good.
I don't get it. Like I don't get
Papa
to me.
I
John's
don't
tastes
find it that
good.
bad.
I think it's just people's taste buds being too used to Domino's and New York pizza, and just the fact that there was something different basically in that realm.
Could
It's like,
be.
okay, this
Who said
change in
something
taste
bad about Papa John's though?
to me is really not worth the money. Like
Is
it's
it
more
more
expensive.
expensive?
It is more expensive than all of them.
Well,
Like,
I
it's more
don't
expensive
know.
than Domino's. Like if you look at the a basic pepperoni price or whatever. Like, it was usually the cheapest pizza, a 25 centimeter just cheese or whatever, the margarita. Papa John's more expensive than Domino's in New York pizza.
Well, I had like a big pizza because I was with my mom and me and my daddy. And so the price.
How old are you, babe? Like, these moments of 5-year-oldness and things.
Anyways, so I had like the big pizza. Are you that man?
Okay,
yeah, so I had
continue.
I had the big.
Assaulting the mic and thing.
It's are you fat man? Okay, let me calm down.
I think we're good now. I think And this kind over there, still in the corner laughing, trying to hold it in, trying to contain it. At least he getting a little bit more professional now. He learning to restrain it and things.
Okay.
Tell your story.
You ready?
Where were we?
Are you ready?
Continue story time.
Okay. Anyways, the size of the pizza was big, so so I didn't really get the different, like the size and the pricing wasn't that bad compared to like Domino's and
True.
Pizza Hut. I mean New York Pizza. So I mean I didn't see the
Oh, you
difference.
ever had Pizza Hut up here?
No, I had it in Belgium.
I know they got one in Rotterdam, and
I
they
heard
supposedly
so,
used to have some kind of buffet thing on Tuesdays, I believe it was, but I never managed to read through. It was like all you can eat or something on Tuesday from sometime to sometime. I believe it was Tuesday, but I don't remember. I never reached there because it has never been in Rotterdam. So yeah,
But
I just always order from New York Pizza. I like the garlic crust. Like, to me, crust is the worst part, and they find a way to make the crust like good.
you
so
ever tried the cheese
I
crust
stick
from
with New York
Domino's?
Pizza.
That's extra money that I don't have.
Exactly. That's why I stick with New York Pizza. Who does put the little garlic oli on the crust? I like the little garlic oli, and for those who don't know, oli is just oil, but I like that little garlic oil on my crust.
Alright then. But you don't have no money for that, but your taste was working. Instead of just going to the shop and buying
But
food.
that's why you go on New York Pizza site itself, and it's like you order the cheapest one. They always got a specialty pizza or whatever, and that's all it is. If I do order that, that's all I order. I stick to that. I don't make no other choices. They got one. It's like €7 or something like that. Ordering direct, no delivery cost or nothing. You gotta learn how to be cheap, dog. If you want to be lazy, you gotta learn how to do it, and you gotta balance.
So I don't know if it's being lazy or being Dutch, but
Pick a struggle, yeah. Efficient with the money, you know.
that's a big struggle.
Lazy or broke.
Bye.
Okay.
That's a very
Broke people
interesting-
can't be lazy, you know. Generally speaking, if you broke, that means you gotta do more things because you got money to pay people to do things. That's
No,
like
but
typical
technically, if
luxury.
you broke, that kind of mean you're lazy. It kind of coincides with being lazy as
Not
well.
necessarily.
How you mean? Because you're lazy, that means you have not been doing anything to get money, which
Not
means that's
really.
why you broke.
Not really.
How you mean?
Sometimes you got more bills than you have money coming in. Like sometimes that's all it is, and it's like you may not be in a position
But
to
just
get
because
a
you're
job
rich
better,
don't mean that
a
you're not
better
lazy
paying
either.
job.
Just because you're rich don't mean that you're not lazy either.
I'm saying being rich allows you to the ability to be lazy. Because Ties Bazaar, for example, if you're really broke, if you got kids to feed and stuff, you don't have that little bit of extra money. You really gotta see how you can make all your money last to the end of the month properly, knowing that it's not just okay. If I don't got no food in the house, is me going hungry for a day. You know, maybe you could deal with that, but when there's a family and thing like that, you really gotta pay attention to your money. In that type of situation, it's like
in something like that, then I can understand. But I mean, either way, if you broke, a lot of times at least does that not? I don't know. I kind of find a lot of it is like laziness as well.
So you feel
No,
like everybody
it's
who don't have money is lazy people.
No,
That sound like that was a little bit of what is he trying to say.
Everybody, no, but they have people who don't have money and who can't change their circumstances. I'm not talking about people who have and have things that they can't deal with. I mean, can't help. I'm talking about the people who have the means, who have the things to actually control their lives and just broke because of that. They just not doing shit. Everybody have to a certain extent. Those of us at least here, how we would consider what middle class, to some extent.
I broke that.
Yeah, that was because you're a student, but
Exactly.
you still
I don't have no income technically.
You still an opportunity to be in this kind of environment, in this kind of school settings as well. So instead of going to a more HBO or MBO type something, no?
Mm-hmm.
Because of that.
And this is what broke people do. If I had money, I wouldn't be taking duo to go to school. I would have my college already paid and all of that and stuff like that. I wouldn't be paying rent. Like, I would have a house or apartment or something like that already. Like,
yeah, but it's
if you look at the difference in circumstances,
it could have been worse as well.
If you look at the way things go, for example, for a lot of us, I know it's different because we come from a different country and things like that. We wasn't born in the country to have parents here that may have had a house and all of these things to provide for us, like directly, like in that type of situation. But I mean, if you look at our situation, the average Dutch student and things like that, even if they ain't necessarily rich or whatever, just look at certain things in their situation that is different to ours most of the time. It's like, I don't know.
Where are you going with this?
Just different scenarios, I guess. I don't remember what was the point that he was making. I ain't even gonna lie. I forget about where we went on this, or why I went on this tangent and stuff.
To be quite honest, I was kind of waiting for the point. Because, and then I just lose track of everything as well. So I mean, and then that's why you're supposed to be here, Fain. You're supposed to be keeping us on track. What are you doing?
Chilling.
I just listening.
Obviously not. So
don't be putting no blame on me.
Well, all of this actually comes from, again, leading to this whole we straight off.
Talking about St. Maarten.
We were talking about St. Maarten's Day. And food.
I can never keep on track. No, I don't understand how you black people. I can never really.
So now you're being racist?
Don't know.
Hating on black people and things? Is that what it's turned into?
Because he ain't that black to be black, so he hates
the light skin dude in the corner.
We started this again.
Colorism discussion.
Look, I'm going to make my own class,
But on class of what people? Like what?
I know.
Yellow people?
But that's already considered like Asian.
Asians, yeah. I don't
True.
care though.
So we gotta find out
Club social biscuits.
Like beige.
Club social biscuits.
Yeah.
For all those who know the club, familiar with the brand, the Club social biscuits. And if you're from the Caribbean, if you're from St. Maarten, I'm sure you probably know them.
Yeah, I used to eat them a lot in hurricane season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There are some peanut butter.
No, tuna.
That too.
Tuna.
Or some Vienna sausages.
No, I don't like Vienna sausages.
On crackers though?
But that hurricane season, you have to make do with what you have that.
Yeah, you have a point. You have a point. I never had the Vienna sausage and cracker combination. I would do more peanut butters and cheese on them.
To be quite honest, I had that combination even without hurricane season. I was just being lazy.
Right, nah, I mean bread dog, like
you have the crackers there versus going to the shop and get bread. I use the crackers.
I hear you.
But that's just
that's just laziness.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, I did state that. I mean, we're not avoiding that.
Yeah.
So how we celebrating St. Maarten's Day today? I mean, I know there are certain festivities and things going on in the Netherlands in celebration of St. Maarten's Day in particular.
On anywhere other than Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's the main one that's the main one I know about that I was referring to then.
Well, it's
the whole Sugar Factory Encore combination and thing, and then the proceeds of it, some of it going to the rebuild SXM. So that way, in particular, kind of want to show that out because I feel like that's something we could get behind.
You big up Cyril, and all of the whole team.
Yeah, at least have you feeling good and stuff. You could go and party with a clean conscience, knowing that you're contributing to something greater than yourself.
Yeah. So, with that whole thing,
it's a positive turn up. That's all I'm trying to say. I
feel you. Let me just give some updates, some information. What was supposed to be the pre-party was supposed to be in the Sugar Factory, which is across the road from Melkweg.
Has now been...
According to my information now, it has been changed and the pre-party is now going to be inside Encore. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be in the big stage or going to be across where they had the performance for the freshmen, Encore freshmen. But yeah, it's going to be at Encore instead, which kind of make more sense. It's in the same building.
Keep the party in one place. Yeah. Keep everybody in the same location.
So yeah.
And I know there was supposed to be food and all kind of stuff that was going to be served at least in the pre-party thing.
And food and drinks and music and all that kind of thing.
Be cultural and stuff. Yeah, drink guava berry, put on them weird for the females.
That's not a bad idea. But Yeah, so that going on from 7. That's supposed to be going on from 7 to 11, and then from 11 to 5 is normal encore. But yeah,
7:30 until 11:15. That's what it says.
Oh, for the pre-party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got the details of what all is on the program and stuff for the
No, it's not the people making. They going at it.
No, but I mean on the event, I feel like they got at least say who performing or whatever. Let us know who performing if they have what guest if they having guest speakers and stuff like who the guest speakers are.
For pre-party, no, but they say for encore, they
I know. Performing. Yeah, I know Gil is supposed to perform.
Shout out Gil up.
I think
Patrick Graham.
Okay.
Hey, fire.
Okay, this is a pre-party or
this is a pre-party. Well, I'm reading it now.
Okay, unfortunately, I will not be there to see
Hiccups.
that. But hey, big up, Mr. Graham.
Tito, Chardonnay, DJ Bean, DJ Reggie V.
Shout out DJ Reggie V and DJ Bean, you know.
Shanti and Javon Haddocks and the one man.
If that's Shanti from St. Martin, Shanti, I don't know. I
assume that's Shanti from SM.
Seeing that it's St. Martin's.
Okay, well then big up Shanti.
I heard she was performing as well from somebody. I don't remember who it was. Possibly Gilla, but
all as a pre-party.
Yeah, so as a performances by the pre-party. And pre-sales are €10, door is 15, and that is as well a ticket to go to the after party.
Yes, so if you buy the ticket for the pre-party, you can that also gives you the entrance for encore.
And I saw that there was packages or something for people in Den Haag and other places, something with a bus. Because they had some other event going on, I think, in Den Haag. That was maybe USC affiliated. I'm not sure. I want to say it all 100%.
I have no information about that.
If you're talking about the event that's happening right now, then...
Could be that. I think there was something going on in Den Haag.
There's a forum from 9 o'clock until 4 o'clock. It's at...
9 a.m. till 4 p.m.?
9 a.m. till 4 p.m.
Okay. And then, like, what, from when that done is, you go straight Sugar Factory and continue.
Because
hey, so I'm giving people wrong information. This update you.
I'm not gonna...
Do not go to Sugar Factory.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah, like, I know that this is good. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get it out, you know, to try to make sure it's uploaded by tonight, but I don't know.
It
but even so, nobody will listen to it actually
probably,
today.
Like,
no. Tomorrow they're gonna be like, hey,
we was talking about it.
Yeah, it's also here though. 5 o'clock the bus will leave.
Okay. And take them to Amsterdam so that they can do their thing and party over here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kimbe's supposed to spin.
Yeah, that's how I'm seeing. So yeah.
Again, shout out. You know, we just
for
shouted
out
all the Samaritan people. Shout out Kimbe. I hope the man like run a little bit more dancehall than like soca at least a little bit, because if it's just a normal encore night, then what's the point?
Yeah, the normal encore night is a bunch of hip hop and stuff like that. So I mean, like,
yeah, but that's a whole thing.
SoCal's a little change for an encore night and the dancehall and thing. Although I probably the wrong person to speak since I ain't been encore in quite some time.
I mean,
but generally it's house hip hop.
In general speaking, I've practically been going encore since it started. So I think I have enough experience to speak on it. But with the whole, I mean, in regards to being partner with St. Martin and St. Martin's and all kind of thing, I would expect they cater a little bit more to the St. Martin people and St. Martin culture. Not just
since it's a celebration of St. Martin's Day and stuff like that.
I would assume so. But
I feel like with having the St. Martin DJs and stuff like that, that's kind of...
But I don't necessarily mean that they ain't tell the St. Martin DJs, okay, hold it on.
Yeah, true.
We all know
that point. That is a possibility.
There's politics in the background and all kind of thing.
Yeah, and they be like, we are a hip hop club and blah blah blah.
Go later on and find out.
But you see, the thing is, I kind of feel like that's what the pre-party for. I kind of feel like they want to get all like the Caribbean-ness out, and then just like do the
regular hip hop.
Yeah, do the regular encore scene. You check.
I don't know. I'm not necessarily planning on going to the pre-party.
Me neither.
I'm not going to be there. So
no, I got things to do.
I'll see what happens at the after party. And
to me that just is a party.
Yeah, basically. That's going to be my party. Like, seeing what happening in encore and thing at probably 11 it start or something like that. So yeah,
you know. But again, shout out Encore for doing this and helping
in collaboration with Rebuild SXM. Shout out Serial and whatnot,
because
all the people over there.
Proceeds going to St. Martin. So, and all the people, we still need a lot of help down there. Even though there has been help and I seen a lot of positive stuff in the media and
You saw the 550 million?
yeah, that's supposed to be approved. Let's just hope there's a proper government to distribute it.
Yeah, that's the whole other thing.
That-
Last night I watched the parliamentary discussion and thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
how it was anything entertaining?
Bye.
That's sad. No, we hit it. It's all.
There was a lot of shade thrown. There was a lot of certain names were called talking about the prime minister and whatnot. There was
But
talk.
they've been talking about
Yeah. There was talk about the Magic 8 and stuff like that. Like
Magic
when
8. Who's the Magic 8?
That's the 8 who it is that come to save the day basically.
Oh, the dream team.
The 8 who it is that agreed to all the conditions of the Dutch and thing, and that was a big topic of debate. Cause France are going in the amount of times that in his portion of the deliberation that he was mentioning this Magic 8 and stuff like that just saved the day. They sign off, and now we got the government and parliament operating a situation where everybody hands tied behind the back because they accept this. They just blindly accept without ever seeing the actual documents of what all the integrity chamber and the border, what those conditions really going to entail and what they specifically want and all of that. But then Theo had hit some response and they're kind of jokingly talking about, yeah, it's a shame that the Magic 8 is the name that he went for. He was like hoping for something else kind of thing in response to what France were talking about. Then Tamara had got a little heated. Artwell had made me proud, speaking some truth and thing. They're making sure that people understand. Okay, I make a statement referencing the fact that it's like, who can you really say is representing the people of the island? When you look at the parliamentary meetings and all of these things, who's the faces that you see regularly there in every meeting, not just for the signing or whatever, and then they dip out in like 5 minutes type of thing, who has actually been there to hear everything and really been in a position to represent the people? And I'm like, yo, make your points, young man. Like, represent for our generation, the millennials and thing. But there was just a lot of talk. There was people saying like, yeah, even with this 550 million now that has been released, it's been announced, they still gotta come up with a plan and everything of how it's gonna be distributed before anybody even get any money, before anybody see anything. So it's like, and then they got this other 600. It was talking about the 600 guilders that they made available for this election that can happen in January and thing, which is like, but how it is that now they could just find this money to make this and make budget amendments to accommodate for this and thing, and just mentioning the fact that like, yo, this don't even make any sense because
yeah, obviously Maarten's there.
But yeah, like that whole election thing, it don't make no sense because there was reports and thing about
the post office ain't even working functioning.
Yeah,
I mean,
people people can't get their voting
crap.
cards, and the post office ain't working to make sure people get their voting cards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They had a whole bunch of other things from the voting booths, and they had a breakdown of like what all that's
They got
necessary for
houses
elections
that's
to be
not
had.
there.
Yeah, but I mean, just looking at the amount of damage to election-specific things
Jeez.
in particular that happen is like, why is the rush of these elections just out of ego or pettiness? Because it's like, okay, you're not in power no more, so we got to dissolve parliament to make it necessary for these elections to be a thing.
I hope
To try to hold on to power.
I hope it's not that. It's not a power struggle type something, and I hope there's actually
That's all it could be seen as that.
more
Like looking
that
at
we
the
just don't know about.
looking at the timeline of how things. Well, I
Right.
recommend watching the last parliament. It's like 3 hours, which I'll let them just be like 3 hours or like 4 hours and thing.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I might try to catch the next one. But
Why?
I don't. So are you going back home to vote?
what?
I don't know.
Which one of them paying a ticket for me to go back
Start
home?
there.
Like,
They just might. You see, they get a whole bunch of money there from the.
I don't think so.
like I say, without somebody plan, we still got to see where this 550 million euro is going to go.
Bro.
Yeah, you don't know what them euros going to do. That.
Butchering the language, boy. Jesus.
It's a sad situation. Honestly, it's just a sad situation. That whole negotiation with the aid and all that.
At least there's been some kind of progress. So progress is progress, no matter how small. The money has been approved. Let's just hope majority of the people who really need it get it, and it's not pocketed.
Yeah, but many people is talking about the devil is in the details with these things, because I just want to see how the details of what exactly the conditions that the Dutch
It's too late. It's too late. It's not been signed. It's not been accepted. So now
yeah, I understand that, but I want to see how it's going to play out and what exactly like
it's going to be, you know, it's gonna be interesting. Let me just say that, because trust me, this ain't a favor. This ain't a friendly. Oh, hey, 550 million.
That was the thing though, because I don't know if you had seen the picture. That had a picture that was going around where they had put side by side negotiating tactics that was used with the Dutch in Curacao. In certain things, it was like they had a tragedy happen. Made sure when the island was down, basically they had aid and it was promising aid and stuff like that. But it was like, okay, we had these two conditions and thing. I don't remember what the conditions was in the particular Curacao situation, but it was like basically it was the same exact type of checklist. Was kind of way they had it. It was like in two tables with like, is this situation? Yes, and then like looking on at particular scenarios, and I had a check by the yes. And it was basically the same type of tactics that was used to implement more control and stricter control from the Dutch in Curacao that they use on
this podcast.
That they use on us. It's like, y'all can't defend yourself. You'll need help. You can't refuse, basically. So it's like y'all have to take whatever it is y'all can get to get the monies and thing. And I feel like that's not the goal.
That's exactly what's going to happen. But you know what? See, Maarten, people suffering. They thinking this. Everybody thinking about the short term. Short term. Okay, cool. 2-3 years from now, everybody gonna have a roof. Happy days. But when that interest already start piling up from the first year, and they start them conditions like you talking about there really start kicking in, we gonna see who's singing and who are gonna be for.
I wanted to see how what's gonna change at the border, because I mean that was one of the main conditions, and this integrity chamber. I just wanted to see
that whole border thing. I want to hear about too, because that seems a little bit interesting.
If it's just strengthening, I know it did involve, or they want more. I should say, at the borders and stuff like that. If it's just more, if they got more descending generals, if it's just privates descending to be like do the
but not only that, are they changing the
policies
bylaws? Exactly, they changing the policies as well. Is it going to be stricter? Is it going to be harder? How is that going to affect the locals? How are we going to move between? Is it going to be a difference between is it going to be a hassle between French side and Dutch side? Does that mean that as well, though? Does it mean coming in from one of the other islands, from Saba and Anguilla? Is that going to be more of a bitch now as well? All that they got to be taken into consideration now. So what does that fucking mean now? And now that's even something for Saba and them to think about, because they have all the medical stuff and stuff like that, for instance, is from St. Maarten.
I just feel like, I don't know. I'm it's a sad time, I feel like.
Why?
Politically.
Yeah, politically, yeah.
It's a little bit of a positive note, at least, that yes, there was the aid that is confirmed is going to send, but I don't think nobody ever had an issue with the aid and stuff like that. Nobody had a problem with that. It's just the certain conditions I was attached to it, and I feel like this is not a time to negotiate using those type of tactics. The people don't. People need help.
But that's exactly why.
Exactly.
Like the Dutch are in there, right, and stuff. It's their money. I mean, I understand they ain't gonna attach conditions, but I mean, from a moral standpoint.
But yet, everybody on the PM asks about the people suffering, and he holding up aid and this and that. Okay.
Yeah, but then don't flip flop, cause that was another thing that was brought up by like Tamara Leonard as well, who was pointing out, cause France had said something about it. How they tied the people hand, how they got the parliament hands tied and think how they accept the aid and blah blah blah. The magic aid just went and accept without seeing anything. But then it's like, but the prime minister accept the aid too at the last minute and stuff. Cause like the day before, or whatever the deadline of October 31st they had given him, there was statements saying the prime minister accept the aid. He got the advice from the council of advice had tell him it was a decent move or whatever it was. So then he switched his opinion and he was accepting to the aid and things.
The communication could have been, like we've been saying on this again, the communication could have been done a lot better.
And that flip flopping is like you taking the stance, you're not taking it, you're refusing the conditions, and then you still take the conditions, and nothing from what they were said in Parliament, that it seemed like ain't nothing changes. Like nobody saw the document necessary to see more of the details. It just since there was that what?
Who blocked the border?
I don't know. Like that had come out. Or that I was discussing one of the Parliament meetings and thing, but I was dealing with the Minister of VSI, I believe it was. But I don't quote me on that because I could be wrong. I could be confusing the border situation with something else, but that I don't remember if the Minister of ASI was responsible for the aid situation or was the border situation, like the lack of aid distribution, or the border. Some one of them was the Minister of ASI fault. That I remember had to come up.
Don't put me in things.
Fain, I hear you know who blocked the border.
No. You're wrong.
It wasn't you?
Your sources need to be checked.
No, my sources usually be correct.
No, I don't think so. Not in this case.
So you blocked the border?
Nope.
I hear you had something to do with it though. I hear you get an order.
So, Gary.
Switching topics.
So why are we wearing tonight?
Bye.
I knew what y'all was like. You was giving a whole speech there yesterday, and all I hear about you going.
I said I don't know if I'm going. I don't. The way how. I don't know. You know, this whole struggle with reaching home, going outside.
You don't know this knock bus knife going on.
I don't even remember the last time I went on
I know,
a
like $4.50 or something. Knock bus price, I think it is.
It's been $4.50.
It used to be €4, but I remember the days when I was going.
That was like what 5 years ago.
Listen. I don't do this outing thing. I'm a young old man, as I've said before on this podcast.
Nah.
$4.50 is a lot though.
But then you see if you get enough people in your area. Oh shit, where you live? Which part? Which
around the corner, man.
I live around the corner.
Well, then if you get enough people in your general area, then you can just
need a
get
lot
a
of
taxi.
people. Because the last time I went out,
2-3 people.
Yeah, I don't catch taxis. Taxi too expensive. I just catch.
But that's why you split it. That's why you get 2-3 people.
Not taxi though. Not taxi.
I never do this Uber thing, you know.
I did Uber though, but I just don't have an account, and I think you need a credit card or PayPal or something.
You need credit card. Oh yeah, or PayPal.
But it's super cool though.
I have a PayPal.
No, I have one, but I just never used it.
Color, you could just link that with Ideal and like top it up with Ideal and stuff like that. So you don't need a credit card necessarily to do the PayPal thing. Because that was my reason why for a long time I never bothered with PayPal, because I had that credit card and so I wanted to do with that really. But
it's just a lot to do. I don't know. It's just too much work. You know, it took me like 4 years to even like upload my laundry card just because it's too much of a headache.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years. I just recently started using my laundry card.
So he was doing it before by your parents?
Yeah.
See, that what happens when you got parents here, you know?
So you got that advantage.
Like for the longest while now, I've been walking with my laundry to this laundry.
Yeah,
man,
but it's
paying
just
like 20-something euros for like.
And that's why I decided to like actually start using my laundry card, because I realized I was like how do you say shower?
Just only depressed.
Walking with a hauling, dragging.
Yeah, I was like
them.
walking with my clothes for so long, and I'm like, you know, it could be easier. I could just walk across and just put them in the washing machine. So I was like, okay, I should probably start working with this laundry card. So yeah.
Speaking of that, I actually gotta holler at you, and then I did holler at you, and I never actually bothered with it and thing.
Yeah,
but the laundry card, that was a cheaper option and a closer by option and thing. But I don't know. It is always just in my head. I don't like inconveniencing people, and that has always been my thing. It's like,
but I mean,
even though it ain't much.
Once I home, I mean, it's yo, if it's that bad, I tell you, like, yo, come around by the back of the building, I'll throw the keys down, and then you just throw it back up with it.
It just mean more from the thing of like, if I decide, okay, I can wash my clothes now, the fact that I gotta be like, okay, is this person...
Yeah, I feel
just to check with somebody else, and then I rather move on my own time and be like, okay, even though I'm paying money for it or whatever, it's like I know the place times it open. I know when I go there, that it's something that I could count on and like rely on myself type of vibe. So like that way I just end up doing that, even though like I know I could save money and I should. But yeah,
ego.
I guess partially, probably,
but
maybe.
I understand it.
I don't know.
I the same way.
So.
I hope it don't rain though.
You hope it don't what? Again, do you not remember where you live?
Yeah, I know.
The country of rain.
Like the only
I bike it here because I was supposed to be on time, you know.
Yeah,
so
you know. Again, just
I was supposed to be on time, so I was like, let me just take the bike and bike it here, and then I was here on time. Man. You know, Sean,
yeah, a little cardio.
on time.
A little cardio in and stuff before the cut.
So what's with you and the shade today though? I mean, I know it's cloudy outside, but Lord, you don't have to match the weather. Jesus Christ.
It's an interesting episode, you know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, no.
Probably the most. I know you're gonna sound, insulted or whatever, but
it's
aimless.
going to be insulting. Thank you, Gary.
It was just listen.
What a way to feel, to feel welcome to welcome your guests.
Listen, all I'm saying, we appreciated the guests coming through for sure, and then definitely coming through again to
even though she was late the second time.
What?
So
the second you talking about yourself, because I was on time. Okay, Gary was like 12 o'clock. I was not 12, 1 o'clock.
But you see, if it was 12 o'clock.
And I was here. What time was I here, Gary? 12 something.
1:45.
12:45 or something.
What time home girl walked through the door, okay, people? But she here trying to play this.
Yeah, because she had to go cut her hair.
Yeah.
So that's why she was late.
She had to get shape up.
She had to get shape up.
We had to prolong the recording.
Yeah.
I mean, how you want Fain to be walking around with her beard and mustache not on point? She need to make sure that she need to make sure that the beard game and everything tight. Can't go flexing and thing. Then you got a couple of whiskers out of place. Nah, man.
See, Maarten, they trim then.
Yeah, that You should know better than else, better than anybody.
Listeners that don't know me, bye. You just describe me perfectly, bye.
You're probably picturing a Sasquatch and things, you know what I mean? Why not?
But you see, that's okay. So that means next time you'll come when we have footage, and then you could clarify that you're not some hairy beast.
But I mean, yeah.
If the camera could only see me now.
Bye.
It come on. 2018.
All incognito and whatnot.
2018.
Even if the camera was here, I probably wouldn't be able to see nothing.
Bye for real.
But yeah, you might have to invest in some lights once upon a time.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on the light. But then it was brighter early and stuff. But anyway, I mean, it should be fine. Ain't nobody seeing anything anyway. We were a podcast.
Yeah, no, but
yeah, there's footage. There's footage. You know, we trying to get footage.
Okay, some small steps, progress.
But the footage, I don't know. Like the thing that we're using to record the footage is a phone, just so people know. And I mean, like, it's not going to get the entire podcast. We talking here for quite some time and stuff like that. It's not going to get the entire thing. No. If anybody feels like it, feel free to donate a camera to the show. If you got any that you're not using,
highly appreciated.
If y'all want visuals and stuff like that, I mean, things cost money, and money that we necessarily got right now just lying around there.
We trying to give back. You know, this is for the young individuals.
It's FUBU, for us, by us. Yeah. You know, it's for the people. For the people, by the people.
We're trying to put on all the young professionals, especially, specifically from the Caribbean.
Yeah, man.
And, yeah, we would highly appreciate it if anybody feels the need to be extra
supportive.
Yes. With that being said, shall we wrap it up here? You think this is a good place? Before we wrap it up, again, I tried this again the first time, so I want to do this one more time since it's like the official one. I want to give a shout out to my boy Michael from Toronto. He's been listening, I could say maybe a good 8
pretty
episodes.
Regularly.
Yeah, he's been saying, so appreciate the support and the love and all that.
This is why episode 12, episode 11, 12, 13?
12?
I've had to keep in track. I didn't know we've been doing this.
Once we passed 10, to me, like 10 was a milestone. Yeah. So like when we reach it like 20 again, I go, sorry, remember.
I'm looking forward to 52. Like 52 is when I know we're doing this for a year. So it's like, okay, cool. I paid attention to the episode. When you reach 52, then is when I'm going to be like, okay, look back and be like, now we can see the growth that we've been in.
But the amount of shit we used to talk.
But that's every episode. That's what the podcast is for.
I mean, at least this one at least. But again, everybody, thank you for listening, for sticking through us with this episode. And if you have something else that you want us to talk about on the show, please let us know in the comments. If you have somebody else you would like us to have on the show, please leave us know. And again, share, comment, and yeah.
And another thing as well, just before we leave, for the next, I want to say for next week's episode, but I'm not sure if it's necessarily going to be ready by next week. But it may be either next week or the one right after that. But we're going to be previewing a new song by one of Maarten's own as well on the show. It's local soca artist, none of them Magic,
Yes. Shout out to boy Magic. We're going to be getting, trying to get in the groove, a little carnival vibe for next year.
Yeah.
Christmas coming up, we don't care.
And I could just say, from now, I've heard a little preview, at least a draft of the song already, and it's definitely some good vibes the man coming with. It's an uplifting song, touching briefly on some of the Irma stuff, but I mean, it's a good vibe, not necessarily focused too much on tragedy and stuff that was happening, but like a good good song about rebuilding and uniting and uplifting for the people of the island and things. So it's definitely something. Yeah. So if you want to call it that, but I mean, it's just the man bringing the soca, inspirational soca vibes.
That's good.
And it's good stuff from what I heard so far. So I'm definitely excited to be previewing that coming soon. You know, we're just waiting on it to be completely ready and finalized and stuff like that. But look forward to that soon. It's going to be previewing here on this show. So, you know, make sure, stay tuned.
Yes, and again, one more time, we'd like to thank Fain for coming through, you know.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. Feel free to come through, you know. I would like to say whenever you feel like, but I don't know if you want to come through, you know.
No, especially winter time. We've seen Fain again for a while. Maybe like February.
I ain't that bad. I'm not
laziness.
that bad. Nah, if I can make it, then of course I'll come pass through, shed a little light on here. So.
Female perspective, you know.
Yeah, you know.
You need the female perspective, so you know we probably gonna holler at you at some point again, you know, to come through and contribute.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you don't have any scripted sessions, you know, useless conversations, like you said, I'll be happy to come.
I set myself up for that one, so I can't even say nothing.
I'll back away with that one.
But peoples, you know, with that, we'll see you the next time we link up.
Blessings.
Don't know.